ground. It's the real nitty-gritty. Boots on the ground. It's the real nitty-gritty. Boots on the ground. It's the real nitty-gritty. Boots on the ground.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Thank y'all again for joining the live stream. You know, we always have a topic, but remember, this live stream belongs to you. So whatever you want to talk about, rather, thank you. Put it over here, and I'll try my best to get to you. Shout out to the NTZ crew. I see Jacob Tanjay on here and Michael Beecher Life. Thank y'all, man. Y'all don't realize how much y'all mean to this channel, man. I mean, that's a fact. The peso is 55.53. Shout out to my old heads. I see you on here, Phil Thomas, Jeffrey Tatter, Roger Walker, Ken McCulkin. I know Laura will be on here, and Elect. Thank y'all so much. And there's my son right there, checking in from America. I hope he's doing well. I know it's nighttime there. Any new viewers and subscribers joining the live stream today for the first time, welcome. And also welcome to anybody that's going to be catching this on live stream. Yeah, I caught hell from men the other day on that video I made about the secret to my great health was having sex every day. You know, and of course the nitpickers and haters kicked in. Well, what about when you traveling and Maryland's not with you? You know, see, these are true haters. They know Maryland watches this channel, so they want me to come out and say, oh, yeah, because I had a side piece waiting for me there. But the stars are just lining up for me, okay? And here's a guy right here. See, I left him on here for a purpose before I get rid of him. He said, you got an addiction, brother. Please seek help. We can find anything online. The feminists didn't come for me. It was these men. Okay, they threw out all kind of scientific theories at me. Well, you hit a tipping point, and they say that if you do something every day, you get tired of it. No, I'm sorry. Remember, I'm in the fourth quarter of my life. This is about having true freedom, true happiness, being joyous and free. I'm vlogging, I'm writing, I'm singing, and I'm fucking. Okay, so look, guys, time's not running out, but our life is running out. I no longer care about what people are saying about me. Imagine being free enough to cover a song and butcher the song by one of the greatest singers to ever grace a microphone. But I'm having fun, man. That's what it's all about, guys. You know, that's what my channel is for. Don't miss that. It's not so much what I'm saying, it's what I'm doing. So yeah, we're having a good time, the good life, okay, is what I'm living right today. But yeah, they hit me over the head. Even YouTube is hating on that video. They're still reviewing the video after so many days. Come on, man. How long does it take for you to look at that and see that there's nothing inappropriate on that video? They even hate it. But let's get to one more thing I want to talk about, and my thoughts really go out to the delivery driver in Cebu whose bag burst open and he's lost over 1 million pesos, man. Good luck to him because, you know, a lot of people were turning the money in, but the video I saw, 2 women took the money and they ran off with it. He'll never be able to pay that money back. They're going to have to forgive him for that some kind of way because that's a lot of money. over here for somebody like a delivery driver who probably making 500 or 600 pesos a day. But yeah, it burst in the Cebu on that South Road. That's that main road, that new road that South Road Properties is what they call it. It's cutting through Talisay and takes you all the way into the city of Cebu. Somewhere along that road, there's a lot of cars that travel there, man. His bag burst open. And he's lost, he had like 3 or 4 million in there, but so far I think they've turned in like 2.7 million is accounted for. But yeah, he's in big trouble. I mean, big trouble. You know, the topic today is men's sexual health and why we ignore the details. Well, we never even really talk about sexual health. And I know why. You know, according to Dr. Kelsey Louis, we're shy and embarrassed. Now, remember, I'm not a doctor. I'm not a healthcare professional. But this is something that we need to talk about, especially as we get older. And I'm going to read you the definition from the World Health Organization. You know, what is sexual health? They define sexual health as a state of physical, emotional, mental, and social well-being in relation to sexuality. It said it's not merely the absence of disease, dysfunction, or infirmity. And this doctor went further on. He said, you know, having good sexual health means enjoying a state of well-being that allows you to fully participate in and enjoy sexual activity, regardless of sexual orientation and gender identification. As far as we get as men is how often we're having sex, whether it's a lot or not at all. But that's it. But it's more to your sexual health than that. And we're going to talk about that today. What's up, Vincent? I saw you in here. Yeah, hit the like button, guys. Y'all know that helps. He says, you're an inspiration, man. You're so right. Yeah, we're in the fourth quarter, guys. You know, we're talking about being free, man. I enjoy true freedom over here. And I want to show you what that looks like. You know, because the picture is so muddied over there. It's so cloudy over where I come from. You don't really know if a guy is truly free or not, or is he just faking? Now, I'm free over here, man. And that's the message I want to transmit. Hey, what's up, W Secrets to Success? He said, thanks for that super chat. He said, what's up, Cal? Give us a small sample of those vocals again. Believe it or not, man, I'm hoarse. But Marilyn, you know, talked me into uploading that song, so I just made a little slideshow with it. But maybe by the time I get off here, if this lemon concoction helps, maybe I'll hit a few bars, guys. But, you know, that's what it's all about, you know. See, that's true freedom. I don't give a damn what people say. You know, some people say, oh, you butchered that song. Don't quit your day job. You know, you took one of the greatest songs and ran into the ground. You know, see, I don't worry about that stuff no more. You know, because those guys aren't free. They don't have the courage to do that. But they say sexual health is influenced by many different factors, including physical, social, and psychological relationships. You know, I just wanted to talk about this because my mother and father never spoke about the I don't know what he's talking about. These Austin from landing in Cebu straight to Palawan. I don't, you know, because I'm free, I can do that, guys. It's nothing. See, that's what we're talking about today. See, your sexual health, you've got bad sexual health. You know, I hate to say it, Ray Lewis. But sex is as natural as breathing. I mean, it's not like I went into detail. I just said I have sex every day because I'm healthy enough to do it. And see, I don't have to explain to you today because I'm free. I can do whatever I want to do. And that's what I'm doing. That's how I'm living my life. I don't worry about that because, see, where I come from, we're always grading you. We're always critiquing you, no matter what it is you do. You know, and usually it's your friends and family, your closest friends and family. You know, they think, oh, you're not supposed to be singing because you're not a professional singer. Okay, that's the way they think where I come from. But in the Philippines, they don't think like that. That's why I like it over here. That woman you're with, that little shy, bashful lady, man, you take her to a birthday party or anywhere where they got that karaoke machine, they're going to pick up that microphone. And they're going to start singing. And they don't care if they can sing or not. Nobody's going to care whether they can sing or not. It's all about having fun. It's all about, to them, I think it's a form of relaxation. It relieves stress and things like that. And they just love to sing. But over in America, too many people, you know, they want to run your life, man. And they come on my channel, they'll tell me something like, hey, take that thumbnail down. I'm like, dude, who are you to tell me to take my thumbnail down? I don't discuss this on your channel. Edgar Castillo, hey, Cal, I'm jealous, man. Enjoy life, enjoy freedom. Some people, it's a crime to talk about sex in any way, shape, or form. I know it is. I said that in the video. In America, where I'm from, because I can only speak for America, a naked body still intimidates us. You know, when in fact, we're having sex. Hell, there's 400 million people in America, but you're not supposed to talk about it. Says who? Hey, Jacob Chanje, thank you, brother. He said, great rendition, Brother Cal. Man, my voice is rusty, and there's no excuse. But Merlin said, yeah, go ahead and upload it. You know, it's no big deal. She said, half your subscribers can't sing like that. And so I did because, you know, we're over here having fun. We're over here having a good time. I am. You know, self-expression is one of the true riches of life, guys. Try it. Try doing something that you're not supposed to do or people don't expect you to do, and see the freedom that comes with that, the release that comes with that. Look it up, man. Self-expression. That's why I'm over here writing. I'm doing all kind of stuff that I wasn't doing at home. I was too stressed out. So when you come here and say, oh, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, you get a pushback, but I don't care. Hey, Edward, thank you so much, man. He said, I love your content. It's so unique. Well, I appreciate it, man. Yeah, it is unique in the Philippine genre, but it's really not unique. I'm just, you know, talking about real life stuff that I would hope more people would talk about. Hey, Kool-Aid Coasty says, the Zika virus, says, please remind subscribers to consider taking the vaccine. I just arrived here in Davao last week, and the mosquitoes are relentless. They have emergency procedures at the ER here in Davao. The Zika, then they have the dengue. Now, remember, most of the hot spots for these diseases are around standing water. And, of course, whenever you're near the ocean or anything like that, man, that's when mosquitoes are out. I don't have a problem with them here in San Carlos City. I can be right out front. I can sit out there all night and not one mosquito bite me. But you go down to Siquijor Island, right by that ocean, at a certain time, you better have that off lotion on and to protect you, because people always talk about how dangerous the Philippines is when the most dangerous thing is the tiniest thing. It's that mosquito. But you can do some things to protect yourself. You know, they said that there's a Avon scent that you can spray on that mosquitoes don't like. I just use the old-fashioned off. That way I know for a fact they're not going to bite me. Raymond says Europe has no hang-up with sex and a naked body like the West. Yeah, absolutely. You're absolutely right. But we do. So my mother and father didn't talk to me about sex. I had to learn about it in the street. That's not where you want your kids to learn that from, man. Because imagine who they're learning it from, who they're getting their information from. And part of having good sexual health is communication. But another thing is, as men, we try to handle all this by ourselves. So when we're having problems, physically or emotionally or psychologically, we don't talk to anybody. We don't know if it's a real problem or if it's something we've invented up here. See, a lot of the guys watching my channel are 45 and over, and they put a hell of a statistic out here. It says 4 out of 10 men over 45 and over suffer from low testosterone. And I was like, wow. Yeah, you're right, Philly boy. 08. He says, you can't win with these guys, Mr. Cal. Thank you for another original topic and stream. Not enough people talk about this stuff. You're right, man. And the fact of the matter is, see, the guy who was throwing all that scientific stuff at me, he says, yeah, Calvin's an outlier and, he's not the norm. And I said, yeah, you're right. I'm not cut from that cloth. I don't follow the crowd. I'm not part of the herd, man. And if that's what you want, you're in the wrong place. But yeah, he threw all kind of scientific stuff at me to say, when I'm sitting there telling him what the doctors are saying, that daily sex is good for you. I'm pretty sure I can Google, is it bad for you? And something's going to come up. But for everything they said, it's good. But you get a pushback because they say, oh, they don't believe you. And most of it's coming from guys who, for one reason or other, they can't have sex. One of the hardest guys on me, well, hell, he's hooked up to a dialysis machine. Now, I would have been wrong if I would have told him, man, come on with that stuff, man. You don't have enough time for sex. You always hooked up to that machine. I would have been wrong. See, but he was the one on my case the worst. And I'm like, that's because you can't have sex at all. Because of your lifestyle, whatever it was, and I'm like, here we are in 2023. And when a man says this to other men, 92% of my viewers are men. When he says, hey, you know what? I have sex every day and I enjoy it. My girl enjoys it. It makes our relationship, it keeps it alive, interesting, and more intimate. Hey, what about when you was in Bahal? Well, I had the side piece there, hater. I'm just telling you, I'm free today. I can talk like that. But you knew that already. They just want me to say it because they know Maryland watches this. Hey, that man Travels said, hello, brother Cal, and everyone in the chat. Dropping in for Calvin Nitty Gritty on sex life. The man doesn't sugarcoat his words. He's unique with his approach to life. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I know are you still in the Philippines? Maybe you can stop by the meet and greet this month, later on this month. What's up, brother Market Focus? That's Sperling Edwards. He's in Iloilo, man. I know he likes that place, man. It's really a nice place. If you get a chance, I would stop by and spend a few days there because it's only like you can rent a van or just ride the bus. It's about 4.5 hours to Cataclan, which is a 5-minute ferry to Boracay. Jabran said haters hate because they hate the life they live, but don't take action to improve it. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. You got to take the action. That's a fact. MJB and the P2B, man. Welcome back, brother. It's been a while. He said, I must say, Calvin and Sunshine shows, if you and your lady happen to go to a bar or club and local Filipino guy slap or grab your lady inappropriately, what can you do in that situation as a foreigner? Well, you better, if you want to go back home with that girl, you better take up for her. They're not going to deport you for self-defense. Now, you can't have any weapons, but you can beat his ass And I'm pretty sure that, there's going to be witnesses there. Now, honestly, they're going to jump you if you're in a bar. But you talking about something I've talked about before, and I have to talk about it again. Filipinos want a man who can fight, guys. A lot of these older guys that come over here, they're out of shape. That's a good question to ask them. What are you going to do if somebody disrespects you or your woman? Okay, that's a good question. But I know for a fact, every last Filipino I've dealt with, they're looking for that protection, especially when they're dealing with a foreigner, because they get those cat calls and they get that anger from some of their local people. Because one time me and Merlin, it was like two couples, me and Merlin, it might have been John and Janessa, I'm not for sure. But we walked past this place where they were drinking, and a Filipino man, he just starts spouting out in Filipino language. And he was talking about them being with us. So you better be able to take up for her. Hey, Carl Butts, he said, after subscribing and viewing Sunshine Show with specifically you, Calvin, as true men, we recognize your truth and honesty has uplifted and inspired so many. Thank you, man. I'm glad you get that. It goes over a lot of people's heads. A lot of people, they just want to hate anyway. They just don't have time for anything else. They want to waste their precious time coming on here, bothering folks. I'm not going to waste my time because time's not running out, but your damn life is. Yeah, just speaking hypotheticals. Yeah, I don't like to do hypotheticals, but that's a good one because I did a video on that before, and you better be able to fight over here because you can't own any type of weapon. And you can't have the pepper spray. You're allowed to have that, MJB and the P2B. But that's why I don't go out to bars in different places like that, because they're going to try you. Filipinos are some of the nicest, warmest people you're ever going to meet. Friendly. But you know what? Alcohol will turn you into Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Okay? That's just a fact, man. And they're going to say things to you and do things to you that you normally wouldn't do. Just like when I used to get drunk. A lot of times they be in blackouts, and you wake up the next day, you don't know how you got home. Yeah. Robert Morris says, why get a young hot Filipino if you can't hit it? Just get them made. Yeah, see, this is what we're talking about here. Now, of course, the balance is going to say, they'll say here, right here, let me go to the doctors because I don't want y'all to think I'm doing this. Where it says sex is an important part of life and overall well-being. But then you're going to have guys, men and women who aren't having sex, oh, it's no big deal. You can do more than sex. Yeah, but if you're over here, because people always talk about these age gaps and stuff like that, you can fool yourself. Okay, now Filipinos aren't stupid. They're very intelligent. They're going to say, hey, if he got a lot of money, I'm staying in here with him. I'm not going to leave. But she's going to get that attention somewhere else. It may not be important to you. Hell, you're 65. She's 25. It's very important to her and her well-being. She may even want children sometime. Frank Ellis said, hey, Cal, what's this about YouTubers needing a work visa now to work in the Philippines? World Zoom was talking about this. See, we're going to be our own worst enemy. He needs to shut his mouth when it comes to stuff like that. He's practicing law in the Philippines without a license. Okay, period. I'm a digital nomad. Okay, I don't work in the Philippines. I work from the Philippines. If I need a work visa, then I'll get one. But see, why would you even talk about that? People need to get content some kind of way, guys. I mean, this is why I talk about the things I talk about. I mean, trust me, guys, when you're a YouTuber, you're not working in the Philippines. Okay. I don't work. Now I can't go out and get a job at Gaisano Mall. I save more. Then I'm working in the Philippines. Let's be open and honest about this. YouTube, Google is over in the United States. I'm paid by Google. The money goes to my U.S. bank account. This has nothing to do with the Philippines. Okay, these are guys who are drumming up stuff. Now, if you got an SRV, you can work. You can work over here. You can go to school over here and all that type of stuff like that. But you know, people like him, man, they just scrapping and scraping for views, man. It's like, you know, why are you talking to your audience, which 99% of them don't have YouTube channels? So why would you even make a video like that? That's giving fuel to these guys, these ignorant guys who are going around there, wants the Bureau of Immigration and the Bureau of Internal Revenue to come after us because they're jealous. They're living these piss poor lives wherever they are, and they see a guy over here. Don't you know how many people they would have to come after? Not only the people who are monetized, but the other YouTubers too. Because just because you're not monetized, you're still, if they considered working, you're still working. They would have to shut everything down. Do you think the Filipino vloggers are paying taxes on their YouTube money? I doubt it, man, but this is the type of stuff that we don't need, okay? I'm going to cross that bridge when we get to it, okay? But guys like him, man, you know, they need to quit with all that stuff, man. He's too damn smart for his own good. You know, but when he starts talking about stuff like that, it pisses me off because that's the type of stuff my haters use to try to come at me. You know, I'm not working in the Philippines. And if they tell me, hey, you need a work visa, I'll get one. If they tell me, hey, you got to pay taxes, I'll pay taxes. But it's just not the case because I'm paying taxes at home. Why would you want me to pay taxes without representation? I mean, this is stuff that people have been building and building up. They eventually want foreigners to stop being vloggers over here. The hate is that great for foreign vloggers in the Philippines. Nowhere else is it like that. Do people stalk you like that and go around and, you know, conjure up trouble? And hey, WC with success. Thanks for that super chat. He said, Cal, your buddy Gerard has been trying to sing on a few of his recent posts. Damn it, he can't sing a lick. Please go help him. Oh, man. But see, he's free, man. He's got that, you know, he's got that. He can do that. See, thanks for that super chat, brother. He said, Calvin, I think that I would start your GoFundMe to send you to law school to shut up some of these trolls. Yeah, because somebody reported him. Oh, okay. Yeah, because see, this is what I'm saying. They do this to us because they're so jealous and they're like, why would you worry about that? You're way overseas somewhere. And even if you're over here, you're not paying taxes. It's not bothering you. Nothing that I'm not taking a job from a Filipino or anything like that. I'm giving back. If they come to me like that, I'm saying, okay, look, what about all the money I've given away? Can I take that off on my taxes? Then y'all owe me money. Okay? But I don't like to talk about stuff like that because I don't have the information. It's just like Raymond Walker saying right here. He said, yeah, be careful about misinformation. It's dangerous. Philippines will never shut down YouTube. They want that revenue stream in their country. You know, my buddy Clint Dow, he came and stayed with me one day in the guest house before he went back to Cebu. He said, Cal, he said, they must be happy as hell that you're in San Carlos. He said, all the money you bring to this place. You know, he said that. I didn't say it. See, this is the credit they don't give us. I mean, it's got to be a give and take. I mean, you can't just say, oh, he's over here doing wrong without looking at the other things that we're doing. Man, we play a great role in promoting the country, and nobody promotes the Philippines more than I do. Nobody gives back more than I do. but we play a great role in promoting, tourism and retirement over here. You got to give us some kind of credit for that. And he said, market focus. Said, yeah, those YouTubers almost scared me from the Philippines because of misinformation. I went there and I was fine. Yeah. He said, in the meantime, rule number one, you're right, shut the fuck up and mind your own business, but we're not going to do it. He says, I hate guys be making shit up for views. Yeah, misery loves company. And he says, some guys make it worse for others. The irony is good bloggers like you have definitely increased tourism to the Philippines. Absolutely. But you can't just take the guys who are monetized and place us over here and say to all the other YouTubers, oh, you're okay. No, you can't do that. We're all working. If YouTube blogging is working, then we're all working, whether you're earning a peso or not. So you have to shut us all down. Okay? Sam Champion said, Cal, just know this. No worries. We got your back no matter what. You do so much good for humanity that overrides all the bullshit from those haters. Yeah, it's just a never-ending battle that YouTube bloggers have, and I don't get it. We're the only ones over here. I've never seen it. Remember, I only had a channel in August of the next month is 3 years. So before that, I've never seen it. It's because people are jealous. They don't understand that we're a very small fraction of people over here. It's not even, it's so little that it's not even negligible. You can't even measure it up compared to the people who don't have YouTube channels, who are living the greatest lives ever over here. Those are the ones that, if they ever came forward, that they would hate, not somebody like me. Yeah, it might be considered work. It's not work. It's what they're going to keep on. They want to keep throwing that stuff out there until something sticks. How sick must you be to do that? How miserable must you be to do something like that? But let's get back onto the topic. They're talking about having a good sex life, because sexual health is not just the physical act of sex. Okay, it's knowing your body. But a good sex life promotes a stronger self-image. That's what it says. Increased intimacy and stress relief. Who doesn't want that? Who doesn't want that? But in 2023, if you say, hey, I'm having sex every day, it's a big deal. People can't believe that you're doing it. It's like, why? That's why I have a young woman who can stick with me like that. I don't have anything against older women, but men and women, as y'all know, we don't age the same. So a 60-year-old woman, no matter how much I love her, we probably wouldn't be able to have sex every day. But because I've got a woman that's 20 years younger than me, we are. And it's not a sin against that. We're so self-righteous that when somebody tries to give you some hope and say, hey, look, man, if I can do it, you can do it. And by the way, I'm not the only one. Okay. Anybody that comes over here, and not just here, but around the world, but specifically here, because this is where I live, they've had that experience. The whole 2 weeks they're here every day. Okay, so if they stayed here 6 months, it would be every day. Okay, it's not some, I'm not some outlier. I'm not some, exception. People who say stuff like that, they're not getting any sex. There's no tipping point in sex. And then the guys say, oh, I can't do it. I could do it if it wasn't with the same woman. You're a damn lie. I'm going to talk personally to me. I have to have a connection with any woman I'm having sex with. It's not going to work for me. That's why I don't work well on the clock with them bar girls and prostitutes and stuff like that. because I don't have a connection. But if you got a hot, attractive wife, you're alive. You can't do it every day, you know. And Merlin's just getting better and better looking, you know. And she wears all, you know, this is stuff around the house, short booty shorts, and she just looks good. You know, the sexual desire is there, you know. But we're talking about, you know, let me read from the doctors. It says, it's important to learn as much as you can about sex. The more informed you are, comes from WebMD. Says the more informed you are, the more prepared you are to make good choices. You know, they're talking about so you don't have unplanned pregnancies, the spread of disease, sexual abuse. They even talk about consent. You know, do we even know what the definition of consent is, or the definition of sexual abuse with all that Me Too going on over in America? See, that's sexual health. Do you know what sexual abuse is? What constitutes sexual abuse? Is it just putting your hands on a woman? Can you eyeball her? Well, what is it? We don't really know because we don't even take the time to think about it. Most men, we don't talk about sex. If we do, it's in the locker room. It's talking about how much we're having it and with who. Other than that, what size our penis is or something like that. We don't talk about the details. You know, we don't say, hey, man, you know, I'm suffering from low testosterone. What can I do? Is anything? When have you ever had that conversation with somebody? Have you had that conversation with somebody? You know. Yeah, he said, show me somebody. Show me someone not putting it down. I'll show you an unhappy home. And it is. It's a lot of unhappiness going on over there. That's what they say Western men are dealing with. Declining sex, marriage, and family. So when they come to the East and they see guys balling out of control over here, they think something's wrong. They say he's lying, they said. They said, I'm lying about that. I'm not lying. Why would I lie about that? It's nothing to lie about. I mean, I got a sexy woman. As far as I'm concerned, she turns me on, and that's all that matters. She don't have to turn you on. What they say, I'm a bop till the casket drop. That's what I'm going to do. I'm in the fourth quarter of my life. I don't know how much longer I got. I'm going to be happy, joyous, and free. And if that means butchering songs and screwing every damn day, and I'm going to do it. Whatever I want to do. Abdullah Kareem says, I don't do older women. I guess he says my 69 past 2011. I have a 27-year-old. I'll let you know the outcome. She's hollers. Come to California this month. Yeah, we don't talk Viagra every month. Government gives to me. Okay. Yeah, it is mental. You know, I'm glad you said that because that's what they're talking about here. I learned so much. Remember, the WHO defines sexual health as a state of physical, emotional, mental, and social well-being in relation to sexuality. It's not merely the absence of disease, dysfunction, or infirmity. And then Dr. Kelsey Louis says, having good sexual health means enjoying a state of well-being that allows you to fully participate in and enjoy sexual activity, regardless of sexual orientation and gender identification, because it doesn't matter. Sex is natural. It's as natural as breathing. I don't care if you identify as a transgender, gay, whatever it is. If you're healthy, you're going to want to have sex, man. And there's nothing wrong with that. But it's a big deal to us. It's a big deal to us. You don't talk sex. It's because of the religious upbringing that most of us have over there. But they are talking about good sexual health is also communicating with your partner. You know what your expectations are and what your boundaries are. See, because we come over here and we expect these women to jump through hoops, turn flips, and everything else. Well, you need to get her consent with that first. Otherwise, it could be sexual abuse. That's good sexual health. William Davis says, I'm in Bicol. I'm a living witness of what you say about sex here in the Philippines. Absolutely amazing. Every day. See, I'm 59. She's 39. Both physically fit. I'm very well taken care of every day. It's nothing that's, I'm not the exception. I may be the exception because I've got a YouTube channel and I talk about it, but I'm not the exception, guys. Trust me. Especially if you got a woman that you're taking good care of. She feels it's her obligation to take care of you. It's the unspoken agreement. See, Moochie Chick, he's the one that was throwing out all these scientific theories at me, saying I'm an outlier, I'm the exception. I'm not. You have to come over here before you throw that stuff out there like that. I'm trying to give men hope. He says, Calvin, funny enough, in my home country, when men hang out and drink, somebody always passes around a herbal concoction that works like Viagra. Those that need it, take it. Yeah, see, that's good sexual health. When you talk about that, the people you can trust, your friends, people you hang out with, say, hey, man, did that testosterone treatment therapy help you? He may say a good response would be, yeah, but talk to your doctor about that because I'm not a doctor. And just having low testosterone doesn't mean you need that right away, because they've got something they're calling male menopause, right? Let me look at my notes with this because this is something that I wasn't even aware of. But what they say is 31% of men have some sort of difficulty doing sex. Something like lack of sexual desire, inability to get or keep an erection, orgasms that happen too slowly or too quickly, inability to have orgasms. I was talking with a guy the other day. He's 72 years old. That's what he said. He said, a lot of times I'm not having an orgasm, but I'm taking care of the woman, He said, it may take me a long time before I have one. See, these are the type of conversations you can have with friends. But we're too shy. We're too embarrassed. We're going to try to handle it on our own, and we end up messing up something. But he's saying that you might confuse low testosterone with ED or erectile dysfunction, which a lot of times that's not the case. But if you're having a problem like that, you need to see your doctor, man, and get some help. Ask the questions, man. We're afraid to ask questions. We even come over here and we won't even ask the woman any questions. We're going to take her word for everything she said. A guy wrote me today, said, yeah, I'm arriving in Manila soon. His girlfriend and her sister are going to show him around Manila, and she wants a job in America at a college or something, right? And I'm saying, dude, there's all kind of red flags in this email. First of all, ditch that sister, okay? Because the girl's got 2 kids already. Well, she's not some innocent woman. That's a red flag, okay? You're traveling 8,000 miles. You need the damn chaperone, not her. She's in her home country. She knows you're not going to do nothing. She's well protected over here. But she wants to bring the sister along. See, that's the second time I've heard of that. The sister's going to be the cock blocker. She's going to be the excuse not to get intimate with you, and she gets a free vacation. Well, I'm sorry. It's going to be expensive enough taking care of your ass. I'm not taking care of your sister. This is where you put your foot down. You come by yourself or you don't come at all. And what are you talking about? You haven't even met me yet. You want to come to America. you've already applied for a job and been hired. No, you haven't. You can't do that. It's more than that. It takes a whole lot more than that to come to America from over here. But yeah, guys, ditch that sister. Don't ever let them bring that up. Because I told him, I said, here's what's going to happen. Y'all going to be out at the restaurant or wherever. And they're going to talk to each other. They're going to be talking around you, about you. And that's going to get old real quick. Dean Law says, great topic today. Lots of men need to get their physical, emotional, and mental health in order to take full advantage of all the paradise the Philippines is. It's nirvana here. It is, but if you're not in good shape, physically, like I said, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, then, what's the big deal? You might as well stay over there. Yeah, you can come over and enjoy the great weather, the beautiful beaches and all that. Robert Moore says, yes, I'm on 250, milligrams of testosterone a week, and I'm absolutely crushing my Filipino. Well, that's what it says here. It says men who have taken testosterone replacement therapy report improved energy levels, sex drive, and mood after the treatment. But it says the side effects and the long-term risk and benefits aren't known. It says talking with your doctor is the only way to know if testosterone therapy is right for you. So it's working for you, brother, and I'm glad. He said, real talk with Paul says the main thing is we as men have to be in shape to have sex a lot, to have sex. A lot of men couldn't last 5 minutes with a woman. You have to keep yourself fit to have sex. Yeah. But for some reason, we're watching these sugary channels and they're enticing a lot of these older men to come over here like, well, all you have to do is have a pension. Yeah, if you want to be a sucker, if you want to be taken advantage of, but if you want the unspoken agreement, which is about as close to anything level you're going to get over here, you better be in some type of physical shape. Now, if you just want a woman that's going to give you a massage every day and change your diapers and stuff like that, then okay, I get it. But, what's up, Just Travels? Are you still over in Africa? He's been on my channel before. I'd like to have him back over here because I want to ask him about Tanzania. I got a friend who lives there. He just built a house there. He married an African woman, and he's a U.S. contractor, so I don't even know if he's there right now, but he sends me videos of the place, man. It looks amazing. Secret War says the West, specifically Southern Cal, where I live, is very sexually frustrating. It's like a weapon against us. Look, but you can't touch its insanity. Yeah, and then, does that even constitute sexual abuse? We don't know. Nobody's ever given us a clear definition of what, sexual abuse is. But I'm going to say this, before you go trying all this crazy stuff that men like to do, I would say have her consent. Don't just start doing it thinking you got her consent because it could get you in trouble. Sam Chavez said, Cal, we're coming over late this year. Might have an entourage with me of guys who've never been to the Philippines. Even my boss at Shaw Air Force Base, South Carolina, wants to come also with the wife. Hope to make St. Carlos City also. Yeah, man, come on over here, man. That would be great. I mean, really. Yeah, see, and eat right. He says, eating all that pork and beef isn't good for a man, period, especially older men my age or older. But, you're over here in a place where fresh fruits and vegetables are just everywhere. There's no excuse for it. You just have to get into the habit of eating fresh fruits and vegetables. Have your woman start adding a little bit into your diet. I have to tell Marilyn, look, we need something green in our diet because the colors of their meals are very bland. You have chicken and white rice. That's it. Fish and white rice. I'll be like, put some color in here. I need some color. So she's been buying green beans, broccoli. Frank L. said, Cal, you're in San Carlos. I thought you would be in your beach pad. Yeah, we go back and forth. Now, we're leaving for sure in the morning, but we're trying to get this gravel situated. I want to get that grass from against my wall. The thing we did wrong, and I don't know what I was thinking. Clint Dow from Vegas, he told me, he said, Cal, what was you thinking? You know you need to lay down that black mesh over the grass first, or the black plastic. I've seen it done a million times at home. Then you put the gravel on there. We put the gravel down, and hell, the grass and grew up in between there. We want to get that done. And then we're going, I'll be there for about 2 weeks, I just want to have that available because sometimes my subscribers are going to come here and I might not be there. I let them, rent the place. I stay there, because it's already paid. Because Sikio Island, man, is a beautiful place, man. I mean, it really is. Hey, Sober Sun says, thanks for that super chat. He said, Cal, thanks for inspiring me to go back to the gym after 20 years. Been going 4 times a week for a month now, and I can already see a big improvement. Yeah, you're going to feel better. It's good for your self-image, man. See, Marilyn, believe it or not, I inspired Marilyn to start back working out. And then she is now inspiring me to work out because she goes religiously. And that's what you want. You want a woman not that goes to the gym religiously, but does something religiously that has her own life, because I don't want a woman to just follow me around all day long and just sit at home and don't do nothing, man. That gets old, man. I'm telling you. That's why I suggest to guys, I say, look, if you meet a woman and she's working, man, let her keep her job, man. But if you insist on making her quit, then replace her salary, but then have her do something else, because that gets old real quick. Maryland's there religiously, and that keeps me inspired. Man, I'm gonna tell you something, man. When you got a woman that's firm like that, I don't know if you've ever been around a woman who works out all the time. She wasn't big to begin with. Now she's like a fitness trainer. And, you want it, man. I want it as long as, I can get it. If it's standing up, I want it. And she understands that. And, that's why we have such a great relationship. But it's more than sex, though. It hits different when they become your friend, too, see. We're really good friends. We have a whole lot in common, man. MJ in the P2B says, the secret is cucumbers for healthy skin, youth, etc. Calvin, the Sunshine Show. Well, see, I didn't know that. We got pickles in there now. And we eat a lot of salads, too. They got a good salad at Mahawani, good chef salad. I mean, this thing is huge. 4 people could eat it for 225 pesos. Rico XXX says, you got to keep it hot in the bedroom because women get bored with the conventional way. Yeah, and see, that's one of the biggest myths, that sex isn't important to women over here. Well, it's not, man. It's not true. They will go outside their relationship on you, man. I see it all the time, whether it's with another man or with another woman. They will go outside if you're not satisfying them. They're going to do it, man. These are young women in their prime. You come over here, yeah, you look good. Yeah, you bragging, I got a nice woman, but you really can't, take care of her needs. She's going to stay there. She's not going anywhere because you're taking good care of her. You're giving her a life that she never knew existed. But she's going to go outside on you, and you don't want that. Hey, Sam Chapman said, Cal, if you need anything for your line, please let me know before I ship this by the box. Yeah, you know that what we're gonna do. We're gonna improvise. We're gonna go get some tar and lay it down on the grass, and then put the gravel over top. I'm gonna see how that works. That should work. Yeah, that's true. That's certainly true over here. And most of the time, they're right beside you, Sam, because the engineer who built this house, their business is exploding, but it's because he got a sharp wife, man. His wife is sharp. She's intelligent and she's business minded. She comes from a family that, has several businesses. Yeah, I don't eat. I try to stay away from that Filipino diet. 50% of Filipino adults are low in protein. 95% of them, of Filipino adults, are low in calcium because they stop drinking milk once they become like preteens. See, they make Booby drink milk all day long, man. I spend about almost $100 a month on Booby's milk. But once Booby gets a certain age, they're going to try to make Booby stop. I'm not. I'm going to say, hey, let her keep drinking milk, which we did. We ate cereal all the time for breakfast. I love a cold glass of milk with some cookies or something, or a sandwich. Just Travis says, Unc, I'm coming to one of your meet and greets. I'm going to take a little break from Africa. Give you a scoop in person. Okay, brother. I know you've been over here before when you were in the service. Rianne Apple says, good job, Calvin. Great topic. I just want to talk about stuff that's relevant, guys. That's real talk. I mean, trust me, man. The sugary stuff is here, guys. I promise you it is. The beautiful beaches, man. Just unbelievable, just stunningly beautiful women. The sunsets, the mountain ranges. We were riding yesterday. No, we weren't riding. We were at the gym. We had finished working out. I'm drinking a cup of coffee. Merlin's eating some boiled eggs. And the mountains are within view of the gym because it's on the second floor. It's a nice, y'all saw it on the video. And it was just so clear. It was in 3D, man. All that is here. But if you're not physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually together, man, what good is it going to do? Now you can start that journey over here like I did. Okay, Mr. Crackers. He says, getting early late here in North Germany. Bye, mate. See you, dude. Hey, thanks for stopping by. And I consider that a compliment, man. You're looking from Germany. William Davis says the Philippines revitalized and saved my sexual mental health. In America, I was done with women. The Philippines gave me a renewed sense of faith for a healthy relationship. Life is too short not to. And you're exactly right. Exactly what happened to me. When I came over and when I started coming over here, I was like, well, I'm 45. So maybe I'm at that age where I got low testosterone, and I'm thinking all kind of stuff is wrong with me. I'm all in my head, right? Man, I came over here and I'm going to tell you what a beautiful, attractive woman would do. It'll knock all that foolishness out of your head and put it right back into the right head. And I've been going ever since. It was psychological with me. That man Travis said, Calvin, that vlog you did on Viper Gym in St. Carlos City with the free weight squat rack, that's one very good testosterone booster. Yeah, I've been doing that, man. I've been doing that. I'm going to tell you something. That squat, I never did that before. Man, that's hard on you. It takes a while because I thought it was just me. And then yesterday I went in and the big guy that I interviewed and he took the sound out, he had finished squatting. It kicked his butt. He had a lot more weight, but I'm right now I'm just using 30 kilometers plus the bar. So it'd be about, they said the bar weighs 25 kilometers. So you're talking, I mean, you do 3 sets of that, 12 reps. That'll kick your behind, man. I've got to do it first. Marilyn said, do that first. I was doing it last, and I mean, I'd be gassed. I'd have to go downstairs, and I mean, I'd be out of breath. She said, no, you do that first when you got all your strength. He said, no kale or college in the Philippines. They've got something like that here. But I don't know if it would be called collard greens or kale greens, but they've got greens here. They've got a lot of just unbelievably healthy stuff here, healthy foods. You know what's healthy? Did you know you could eat seaweed? They've got so many different varieties of seaweed, man. If you get the right variety and they put it in, they don't cook it, but they put it in like a vinegar like solution. It's delicious, man. I could eat that all day. And it's healthy for you. Okay, he says, good point, Cal. I became good friends with my wife before we became lovers. Yeah, me and Marilyn, we're very good friends. I mean, we laugh, man, and, you know, a lot of the information that I've gotten about the Philippines, I mean, she gave me a deep dive into the culture. Nobody else, even the other women that I dealt with, they never tried to teach me the language. They never tried to help me understand what's going on around me. But Marilyn has. It's like she wants me to know. And because of that, you know, we become real close. And it's different when you're friends with your woman, man. I mean, I don't care where you are here, in America, wherever you are around the world, you know, it makes it hard, especially to break up when you're friends. You know, you're more willing to work it out. Ike Charles said, hello, Calvin. When you use the weed fabric, double the layers to prevent weed growing through. The weight of the stone will help grow. Oh, okay. Thank you for that. Thank you, because we're not gonna have the weed fabric. We're gonna try the tarp, but we're gonna put 2 layers because we're gonna cut the tarp. You know, tarp real wide. We're gonna cut it right down the middle. Yeah, thanks for that. He said, yeah, squats are beasts. It is. And I'm going to tell you, you know, squats are beasts, man, because I'm going to tell you something, man. You know, I'm 60, but I'm definitely cut. But that's, you know, that's genetics. But since I've been working with Marilyn, you know, squats are beasts, man. I mean, anybody that think about lifting weights, which okay, cardio's not enough because my muscles, you know, are getting softer and a little weight. You know, you don't have to be like Arnold Schwarzenegger or something, but a good workout is healthy for you. Okay, now I meant to read this. Hugh McElhone says, my breakfast is 3 eggs, broccoli, red pepper, green onion, black pepper, and Nutiva, organic coconut oil, whole oats, oatmeal with hemp seeds, walnuts, watermelon, apple, papaya, sunflower, pumpkin seeds. Wow, coffee. Well, me and Marilyn, we're going to do a video on one of the Filipino male supplement mixes. You know, I'm going to film her while she's cutting up all the ingredients, and watermelon and red pepper are 2 of the ingredients. And then a lemon and water, and that's it. Yeah, red cayenne pepper. 1 whole lemon, 4 ounces of water, 4 ounces of the the watermelon, 4 ounces of watermelon rind, and that red cayenne pepper. I think 1 teaspoon or a half teaspoon, whatever it is. And they said within 30 minutes, so I'm going to see. Because, hold on for a minute. Honey, can you cut the TV off? I'm having problems with my Wi-Fi for some reason. I know it's that TV. I had a subscriber. He's from Singapore, born and raised there, and he owns a male supplement business. And this guy sent me some stuff, man. I mean, it really worked. It worked so good. Merle was like, no, don't use that stuff anymore. And I gave it away. I mean, it was called Tuxedo. He sent me like 4, exotic stuff. It tasted good, all of it. One was gummies, and it was really, really good. But it worked. It worked too good. Just Travis said, no disrespect, but I was super healthy in the Philippines based off the fact I had nothing in common with the women while there. Hey, what's going on, 2 traveling expats?
Huh?
No, I'm reading it. Good to see y'all enjoying your retirement. You know, when y'all let your YouTube channel go, I tell you what, I was thinking to myself, boy, if I was just starting out, maybe I would too. But I'm too far out there, and I'm helping too many people, and this community is needed over here. I've got to keep going. But I hope y'all join and enjoying your time. Have y'all been to Thailand? I think y'all were going to Thailand. Jabraz said, I just started doing squats with a kettlebell. You feel it the next day. Yeah, those squats too, but I'm talking about, the squats on the machine. Where you got the foam here to support your neck. And man, you go down with all that weight. I'm doing 85 kilos. You do that 12 times. Okay, yeah. She said they have kale. She said I cook it for Ronnie and I all the time. And the seaweed is called sea grapes, and it's a delicious salad they make. Mo says, Brother Cal, I've learned that the Filipino tune-up is real. My engine is running real smooth. Yeah, see, these guys are bearing witness to what I'm saying. I'm not the exception. I'm not some outlier and, this guy, he's the exception and all that. No. If you're healthy enough and you come over and you're taking good care of a woman, she's going to take good care of you. And then if she's attractive enough, you're going to have the desire. You're going to want it. I'm glad that's a good problem to have. Because to be honest with you, I've had, of the 3 women I really had serious relationships over, 2 of them worked out. And you know why they worked out? Because they were trying to be attractive for me. They know the competition that's over here. And it's a turn on to me when a woman works out like that. Derek Kelly says squats build strength from your ankles up to your back. But if you're doing it for the first time, you experience soreness. Yeah, that's right. He said resistance bands also work. Maryland uses that too. He said, I can squat 225 pounds. Wow, for 25 reps, 61 years old. Wow. Yeah, see, I'm going to tell you something. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's the weather. But he said, just curious, Cal, what internet do you have or use currently that you swear by? Well, I used to swear by this PLDT. But here lately, man, I've been having problems with it for some reason. I mean, it's 5G, fiber optics, but here lately it's letting me down, man, and I don't understand. I really don't understand. I've had them cut the TV off. I cut my phone off. I don't know. Okay. Mo says moringa is a green superfood that grows everywhere in the Philippines. Are you talking about? Oh, okay. They call it malunggay. Yeah. And we eat that in our soup. I purchased some at Cambugay Falls in Siquijor. Yeah, we eat that in our soup, and they'll just go right out here and pick it off right off the tree. I guess it's called a tree. Hey, Gabriel says, I appreciate the candid talks and videos that you put out. Plan on moving to the Philippines in 6 to 8 months, and I feel more confident and better prepared because of a lot of your content. Thanks. And that's what I want. I want real life content that's relevant, that can help you when you get boots on the ground here. I don't know everything, but at least you won't be blindsided. You won't do what a friend of mine did, what I did. When I first came to the Philippines, I chunked down like maybe 500 to 1,000, I can't remember, dollars at the airport, not realizing that it was kicking my behind. It kicked my behind. I lost like 3 pesos on the dollar. He lost 4. Yeah. He says, I don't like Thailand, but Philippines better. The culture could relate to our cultures. Yeah, they're a lot more Americanized because, you know, it was an American colony. All the signs in English. I love that. Makes it easy to get around, especially if you get lost. And the people can speak English if they want to. Not all of them, but a great majority of the population can speak English if they have to. You know, they're gracious enough to speak English because they don't have to. I mean, I don't speak Spanish when I'm in America or anything other than English. And that's what they do over here. They speak one of their dialects, but they'll speak English to you. That's what the guy at the gym told me yesterday. He said, I said, Mayong buntag. He said, good morning. And then he came back. He said, you know what's funny? He said, Filipinos, we say good morning to Americans, and you Americans say Mayong buntag. Yeah. Let's see. Geechee Lands. Okay. He says, hi, Calvin. The subject close to my sexual health is a concern. Incelity. So what do you mean, having sex with yourself? Is that what an incel is? Or somebody that abstains from sex? What is an incel? He said, what do squats have to do with sexual health? It has a lot to do with it. It's not just good sexual health. Is the WHO said this. It said it defines sexual health as a state of physical, emotional, mental, and social well-being in relation to sexuality. So it has a lot to do with it. Okay, come over here. Yeah, it's blurry now, man. I want to apologize, guys. I'm going to have to get off of here. I don't like that. I don't know what's going on with my internet today, and I don't like that. But I appreciate all your super chats, all your super stickers, all your thumbs up, all your support for Sunshine Shoulders, man. I would never take that for granted. But this internet is really, I don't know, because, you know, it looks like it's getting ready to rain out here again. It rained just buckets last night. I don't know if that had anything to do with the connection, but it's pissing me off, man. I've got some of the best. It's the reason why I wanted PLDT, because I had it down in Zamboanga, in Cebu. It's the best as far as I'm concerned. Let me play my theme song. But it's letting me down here these last few live streams. But I would say, man, get a good physical. Go see your doctor or healthcare provider, guys. It's one thing we don't do. And find out what's going on with your body and how you can fix it. Don't, my father, by the time he showed up, it was too late. It was too late. There was nothing that they could do. When he showed up, they gave him 30 days to live. And 30 days exactly, he was dead. And it was amazing. And he was angry about it. My father was 61 when he died. I'm 60. My mother was 62. Yeah, like that.
No, I cut already.
Okay, yeah. But here's the
Like
thing.
this?
Yeah. We need to double it, honey.
You need to double it?
Yeah, put one down and put two. The guy said because the weight of the rocks is going to promote the growth in the grass and the weeds. So, lay this one down
I know.
and then lay another one down. But yeah, that's perfect like that. Okay. Here's the theme song. Yeah, but hopefully, man, by the time I'll be, for my next live stream, I'm going to be in Sikihor. And I've got, for some reason, I've been having better coverage there. Thanks, Mitt Ringo, for the super chat. He said, Justin Carmack in Dumageddon just got Starlink for his dive resort. He said it costs $30,000 and around $2,500 per month. Wow. I want to see, I'm going to take a look at that video to see how it's working out for him right now. But a lot of it has to do with the weather here too, man. Because normally it's the sun is shining. But if you're around Sikihor, come on through, man. I've got an extra bedroom. Now, it's a twin size bed.
The real nitty-gritty. Boots on the ground. The real nitty-gritty. Boots on the ground. The real nitty-gritty. Boots on the ground. The real nitty-gritty. Boots on the ground.
Yeah, thank y'all. I appreciate everything. I'll see y'all. And I apologize for the reception. I don't know what's going on, man. Normally, I've got good Wi-Fi. But go see your doctor. Get you a good physical before you come over here because it's more than the women, man. The heat over here will kick your behind. Ask the two traveling experts. They'll tell you. They're up in Manila. I know it's hot up there. And the humidity. It's a lot going on over here, guys. But take advantage of it with good health, good sexual health. I'll see y'all later. Help somebody today, man, if you haven't already.